because I know he's busy filming, but on the other hand, I keep getting these messages from him, and I assume he would be an appropriate representative. John, we have a little gift that is, well, maybe it will remind you of our being here, and especially this night, because in this little bag is an umbrella. Perfect night. It's the perfect night for this gift. And so we thank you for inviting us, and God bless.
Okay, now we're going to show a video, I think.
We want to share with you another aspect of the work of CCI through these two videos. And some of our performers come to CCI as believers, as baptized Christians. Indeed, as I said in introducing them, I said that Nicholas and Jam were both graduates of McGilvery, the seminary of Payap University. However, many of those who come to work at CCI really don't have any knowledge of God or about Jesus when they come. They are just very good actors and very good dancers, and that is why they are offered positions in our institute. Now, two of our dancers, whom I have introduced already, Faye and Emily, were trained as dancers. They both applied for openings on our dancing troupe, and they, as I said, are very accomplished as dancers. However, they had no knowledge of the Christian faith. Now, since the troupe's main ministry is telling about Jesus and his love for us, these two young women, when they came to work at CCI, were inundated with gospel stories. Indeed, they acted and they danced gospel stories. And they learned and they sang gospel songs. And the believing members of the troupe loved them. And the senior advisor of CCI, Alan Eubank, helped to encourage them and give them instruction. And during a recent visit to a tribal village in western Thailand near Burma, Faye and Emily decided to devote their lives to Christ. They went under the waters. Whoops. Looks like they went into the darkness all of a sudden. Oh, it's over. Okay, sorry. Anyway, they now are baptized and entering into a new life with the Lord. So these two young women performing with our troupe tonight are beginning this new life. And so you see, CCI is the evangelistic arm of Payap University. But we don't just reach out way out there. We are telling the good news to ourselves. And we are responding to the good news ourselves.
The third person on our team, as we mentioned earlier, and we would like you to know better, is Charlie. And this next video that we're going to show was made by Rob's son, Andy, and includes voices of several of his family members as well. And in this video, we'll introduce you to Charlie's father, and also help you understand the importance of humor in traditional Thai theater and Likay. Charlie really has his father's gift of comedy, which you will enjoy during the play also. So we'll see the video now of Lundi.
Can comedians themselves communicate the Christian faith? Meet Pradit Sri Bunyang, or Lung Dit for short. Lung Dit joined CCI over 20 years ago. When he first came to apply for work, he had the qualifications. He could sing and play Likay instruments. And he was trained as a Likay clown. There was one small detail, however. He was not a Christian. At CCI, our purpose is to communicate the gospel and to share how Christ has changed lives. The director explained this to Lung Dit. Lung Dit's response was, "I want him to change my life." And he asked the director to pray for him then and there. As it turns out, Lung Dit had quite a history. His father was a Likay actor who also was a drunkard and a gambler. As a child, Lung Dit ran away from home in order to escape from him. But Lung Dit didn't escape a life of sin. He turned to alcohol, went through 5 wives, became abusive, and was a miserable man. A man who somewhere along the line worked as a comedian in a Likay troupe.
CCI took a chance and hired Lung Dit. 6 months later, he asked to be baptized. In his testimony, he said that the prayer on that first day had been the turning point for him. He left his old life behind. People saw the change in Lung Dit and believed it to be a miracle. Before long, his wife became a Christian too. He was elected a deacon in their church, and their son enjoyed growing up within the church community. Lung Dit fully dedicated himself to CCI's ministry. He was determined to show what new life in Christ can do, and he put his gifts and talents to use. Besides being a fine actor, Lung Dit was also an excellent musician. When he was not on stage, he would play the ranat and the drums. He also taught many young CCI actors how to sing Likay style. Likay to Lung Dit was a means of sharing his faith, as well as promoting a Thai art form that he passionately wanted to preserve.
และเป็นความงามเป็นความสวยงามของคนไทยเราด้วยอย่าให้หายและอย่าให้วัฒนธรรมของต่างประเทศมากลืนวัฒนธรรมของไทยไปจนเราไม่รู้จักของตัวเองนี้
Over the years, he has played a variety of characters, including some serious ones, in CCI's contemporary plays.
But Lung Dit's biggest impact has been through his humorous roles. When the CCI bus rolls into town, villagers ask for the comedian by name. Many say that he is the reason they come to watch the Likay dramas. He pokes fun at their prejudices and their faults, and points out their need for new life. People love Lung Dit in Likay, but they also love him for his part as Uncle Toad, who plays alongside CCI's evangelist, Uncle Turtle. For years, this comic character has appealed to school children of all ages. But suddenly, Uncle Toad was missing from the performances. Even grade 12 students were distraught. Uncle Toad has visited our school every year since we were in kindergarten, they said. We know he loves us. Where is he? We miss him.
Then they and others heard the devastating news. Lung Dit can no longer perform. He is battling bone cancer, and the prognosis is not good. Lung Dit has been in the hospital for many months now. Christ turned this man's life around, and he let people know it, witnessing to Thais of all ages, entertaining them while challenging them to choose to change. Lung Dit has been a true missionary to his own people. We find it hard to imagine CCI without him. CCI has been faced with the sad reality of how to replace Lung Dit on the stage. Who could ever take his place?
Remember we mentioned that Lung Dit has a son? His name is Boy. Now he is all grown up and looks just like his dad. Not only that, he's also quite a funny guy. So the good news is that Boy has recently joined CCI. He's taking on his father's roles and carrying on the family Likay tradition.
Earlier this year, CCI performed a Likay drama to honor Lungdit. It gave him a chance to see his own son act in the Likay for the first time. He lay on his cot, surrounded by a host of friends in the audience. When Boy came down off the stage and gave his father a kiss on the cheek, I bet there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
It's kind of sad to think about people crying for Lungdit. He's used to hearing people laugh. I think that when he gets to heaven, he'll hear lots of laughter. Those he's left behind will remember him with smiles on their faces.
They'll thank God for Lungdit, the comedian who lived a new life, the funny guy who shared Christ in a special way, through laughter and through Thai Likay.
Thank my son and his family for producing that. They produced it while Lungdit was still in the hospital. About a month later, he passed away. But I did want you to know his son, Charlie, or Boy is his nickname in Thai. Real name is Hatsakun. And he has inherited the genetic ability to do wonderful humor and comedy. And so we're glad to have you know about him. I think they're ready to go with the Likay, so why don't we get started? We need to just say one or two things about what Likay is like.
So Likay always features a hero, a villain, a damsel in distress, a romance scene, a conflict, usually including a sword fight, comic relief, which we've already talked about, and it usually ends with a triumph of good over evil. Now, our presentation tonight is an adaptation. Usually Likay performances last 2 or 3 hours with lots of audience interaction. Our show tonight is only 35 minutes, so don't worry. And we want to just mention that our drama includes domestic violence and human trafficking, which are current social issues in Thailand. And the way our characters act might be regarded as they are codependent enablers of oppression and violence. But in the Thai context of little institutional support for victims, we encourage you to open yourself to the challenge of faith that they present. You know, we are glad for the moves that are being made in Thailand to help prevent violence and begin to acknowledge that domestic violence is not okay. It's not something that should be just accepted. But many people are still in situations of very few resources. And we have known real-life outcomes similar to what you will witness in this evening's play. So, without further ado, CCI presents A Father's Heart and a Mother's Love.
คนอย่างไอ้เสี่ยงขี้เหล้า
I'm Simeon, the drunk.
มันก็อยากจะเป็นคนดีเหมือนกับทุกคนนั่นแหละพี่น้อง
No one gives. I like to be good, but
ไม่เคยมีใครให้โอกาสเลย
nobody gives me a chance.
ใช่ผมเคยทำผิด
True, I've done wrong.
เคยติดคุก
I've gone to
พอ
jail.
พ้นคุกออกมาก็แต่งงานกับสายพิน
When I got out, I married Sai Pin.
มีลูกชายคนหนึ่ง
I had a kid.
ผมเองก็ตั้งใจจะเป็นคนดี
I wanted to be a good man.
แต่พี่น้องรู้ไหม
But you know,
พอผมทำอะไรผิดนิดหน่อย
whenever I make a tiny mistake,
ใครๆก็เรียกว่าไอ้ขี้คุก
they keep calling me the ex-con.
ทำอะไรพลาดเขาก็รุมด่ารุมประณาม
And they say,
ขี้คุก
ex-con,
อย่างมึง
ex-con.
ไม่มีทางดีได้หรอกไอ้เสี่ยง
So for me, Singim, you know,
ทำดีไม่ได้ก็ไม่ทำมาแล้ว
ex-con can't perform.
พี่น้องเอ้ย
Can't do
มี
anything
แต่
right.
เหล้านี่แหละที่จะช่วยดับทุกข์ได้
The only thing can help me now is whiskey.
สายพินเมียผม
Sai
มันก็
Pin
บอกว่าพระเจ้านั้นช่วยได้
keeps
ช่วยได้
telling me God will help.
ช่าผมไปที่โบสถ์
So I went to
คน
church.
ที่นั่นก็ทำท่าทางแปลกๆกับผม
Those guys just acted weird.
ผมก็เลยไม่อยากไปอีก
I don't go there anymore.
ผมน่ะมันขี้เหล้า
I'm just a drunk,
ผมมันคนบาปครับ
sinner.
เครียด
I'm stressed,
กลุ้ม
depressed.
กินเหล้าดีกว่า
I need a drink.
คิดแล้วจะรีบไป
Yeah, I need a
จะ
drink.
รีบไปในไม่ช้า
Hey, hurry up.
รัน
Hurry up with my whiskey.
ไม่ช้าที
Hurry up. I need a drink. Let me tell you about a gangster. That's me, Tong Chai. I love wine, women, song, and I have a great time. I'm the father of bad deeds, but I still have an eye for beauty. Everybody knows Tong Chai, the supreme gangster. Up front, I'm just a businessman. But my real trade is in drugs and women, and the gals I send abroad. I love gambling. It's a real challenge. Win some, you lose some. When I lose, I cover it with drug profits. Or maybe I sell some flesh, pay for my debts. What's that? What? I've dropped 100,000 for my online bets. Give me some time. I'll make it good. Oh, bad luck. Now I gotta pay. Has the new stuff come in yet? What? I got a debt to pay. Drug money's not in yet. I got to think of something.
ต้องหาเงินมาใช้หนี้พนันเอ่ยเงินพนันเรือวันนี้คงใช้วางแผนนับทันที
I got to pay my gambling debt. Urgent gambling debt. Oh, time. You got to get on the ball. You got to think of something quick.
born in a forest village. I was given the name Fa. I'm waiting for my love. Our love is strong and sure. I'm so thankful to God that Pon is my boyfriend.
ฟ้า
พี่พล
Pon.
ดูสีหน้าไม่ค่อยจะดีเลย